Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, where Hans is once again enjoying his freedom, although we'll see how long that lasts. And I am returning to Kuttenberg, well, for a couple of reasons. Remember, Eric, Istvan Toth's friend, was dispatched to Kuttenberg with orders from von Berghoff to root out Liechtenstein, who is known to be hiding in the Jewish quarter. So I'm sure that's an issue that I'm going to have to deal with sooner rather than later, but the issue that I need to deal with right now is slightly more pleasant. Ruttard's daughter, Rosa, who, with her father, is staying here at the Ruttard's Palace in Kuttenberg, asked me to recover a book that she left in her ancestral home, Castle Malashov, where Hans was being held captive by von Berghoff. It was Rosa's help that was instrumental in getting me into the castle through the secret escape tunnel without being detected, so the least I can do. And honestly, at the time, I'd completely forgotten that I was returning this book, but I did find it, and now I'm bringing it back.
By the way, like you were saying about that book...
My favourite book? Pray tell, did you find it?
As I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Berghoff's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it? Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
To be honest, I was just looking for stuff to steal.
Actually not.
That's too bad. I think you would like it. And perhaps even learn a thing or two.
Why do you think so?
I just think you might find some common ground with the author. Not in absolutely everything, of course. That's just not possible. But in basic matters, I believe you'd agree. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
No, but I don't think that's what she wants to hear.
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might have become a writer.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
Oh yeah, you like writers, do you?
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
Aren't we in your chambers?
My pleasure.
That's not a euphemism, by the way.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal part.
Both? Well, fine. And what should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
Well, being a man myself, a man, I suppose.
Why not? And what kind of a man is he?
You mean I have to think up a name?
You don't need to, but try to describe him so I can better imagine him. With a single word, even.
There've already been enough heroes, saints, kings, and martyrs. So an ordinary person.
That's 2 words, but I'll forgive you. And do you want it to be an ordinary villain or an ordinary do-gooder?
Make him a do-gooder. But he can also have some bad traits to make it believable.
Very well. And what kind?
It sounds like I'm the one doing all the work here.
That sounds as if you've already thought of one.
Oh, my. And not just one. But I asked first.
Yeah. Anyone's faults are easy to find.
Especially when that person doesn't even try to hide them.
And what's wrong with that? Would you prefer for people to pretend to be better than they are?
No. But putting your bad habits on display for all to see isn't great either.
Do you know anyone without faults?
Of course not. Whenever I thought that of someone, I was quickly disabused of my illusions.
Who, for example?
I don't need to look far. My father, and my brother as well, have taught me much in this vein.
What actually happened between them? I heard they had a falling out.
Venser was a hothead. He kept urging Father not to put up with insults and stand his ground. Father explained to him in vain that to respond to such provocations would give the king's people an excuse to take from us. Actually, Venser went to defend the city a bit, out of defiance. We didn't even have time to say goodbye.
Tell me more about Quinslin. What's he like?
Father is the last Ruthard in Kuttenberg. After the death of his son, there remains only a daughter, who will not bear the family name. He doesn't want to go down in history as the weak Ruthard, who gave away his entire estate to Sigismund and ended the family line.
All right. But what's he like, really? As a father?
Wise, caring, considerate, and strict. But it's hard to blame him. Back to work. Which bad trait did you choose?
Which one's most likely to get me into your chambers? Ugh.
He could be born with his foot in his mouth. I know many such. They blurt something out, and only then think about it.
That's a good idea. His mouth gets him into trouble, but in the end, also out of it. That would be a joy to write. Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch, especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Have you ever seen a heron? Imitate one.
A heron? Well, maybe like this?
Fuck me. The lengths a man will go to just to get inside a woman's chambers.
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward.
It's not what I was hoping my reward was going to be, but okay, fine. We'll take
I
it.
wanted to read it as soon as possible.
This book, by the way, it's an unfinished collection of humorous anecdotes. Believe it or not, they were actually medieval joke books. The earliest known one was published in 1470, and it was a collection of jokes written in Italian by Poggio Bracciolini. The book includes several of the first known recorded fart jokes. But anyway, this is the one that Rosa and I wrote. And it's kind of bad. Feel free to pause it and read it for yourself. But I'm certainly not going to torment you with it. So anyway, I helped you write your story. Can I get into your chambers now?
So what about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
Oh, it was amazing. Best thing I've ever read.
That's nice. A bit didactic, but not to the point of boring moral bludgeoning. And that's the way it should be. Sermons for ordinary people work in a similar way. They entertain and encourage, with a few lessons added in between.
You see, when I lead mass one of these days, I'll certainly think of you. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Actually, the sketch of the heron was pretty good.
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I.
And I think it might be okay to push my luck.
And for that matter, you're an interesting girl, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
Oh yeah. You want to show me your hunting trophies, do you? In your chambers. I think I'm in there. Wait, you actually mean your hunting trophies? Oh, fuck. Right. So, What now? Honestly, I'm at a loss. I'm not really sure what it is I need to do now. Oh, there was one other thing. Well, aside from warning Liechtenstein that Eric's going to be looking for him in the Jewish quarter, but I can't actually do that just yet. King Sigismund is not best pleased with the City Council of Kuttenberg, and he's called a meeting to lay down the law, potentially also revealing his future plans for the whole of Bohemia. And I've been assigned to infiltrate that meeting to find out what's going on. Ordinarily, getting into that kind of meeting would be impossible. However, we just so happen to have the Royal Mint Master in our pocket, don't we? Caught red-handed with his fingers in the cash register. And if he doesn't want to find out what it's like to dance on the end of a rope, he's going to get me into that meeting.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly, and I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king?
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
This is connected with you, doing as you're fucking told.
That's none of your concern.
Oh, really? Then about face and go back where you came from.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
Our business together is going to be over when I tell him it's over, but there's no harm in letting him think he has a deal.
All right. That seems like a fair deal.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
So I need to get the King's Waiter's certificate, obtain the King's Waiter's clothes, and also convince the King's Waiter to let me go and do his job for him. I mean, that shouldn't be too difficult. He's still going to get paid. I'm just going to be the one doing all the work. I mean, a lot of people will refuse. Hello, there's a fight going on. Anyway, nobody going to do anything about that?
That's enough. Come on then.
Oh, you're going to watch. Well, that I suppose counts as doing something. Fine, whatever. Not my problem. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people wouldn't want to give up the opportunity of serving the King of Hungary, but this Franta guy has been described as an idler and a boozer, so I think the chances are pretty good that I offer to do the job for him. Maybe throw in some cash. He'll be only too happy to take the day off and get paid for it. First, I need to find him. I'm sure there's multiple different ways of doing this. I could probably find him, pickpocket the certificate, and then thieve the waiter's livery from his quarters at night. Or, you know, instead of overthinking it, I could just offer him some cash. So two objective markers on the compass. One of them's pointing over there. D, obtain the king's waiters. Oh no, it's just a general search area. Okay. C, obtain the certificate. That seems specific. That's a tailor's stall. Has he not actually picked the clothes up yet? Are they still at the tailor's waiting for collection? So, I mean, this is the town square market. There is a tailor's stall here. I'm assuming that is going to be the tailor who's making the clothing for him. Just in case I have to thieve it, let's change into my thieving gear. I'd rather not do this in broad daylight, but if I have to, I want to be suitably dressed. So where's this tailor? That looks like a tailor's stall, but there's nobody behind the counter. Actually, nobody behind the counter might be good. Might be easier to thieve it, but I'm not entirely sure I'm in the right spot. I mean, that's a tailor's stall, but where's the tailor? Let's have a nose around. See if there's any quest items lying around I can help myself to. Is that a chest? No, it's just a box. Oh wait, that's a chest. Don't want to be doing this in the middle of the day. But maybe I kind of have to. I'm going to need to be quick. Let's get it done. Right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Got it. Looking for a quest item. There's plenty of good stuff in here, but it's not what I'm here for. No, don't give a shit about horse armour. Shit, there's nothing here. Oh, nobody saw that, right? Imagine getting arrested over nothing. Alright, well, that's not it. Maybe there's another tailor's stall. I mean, there has to be another tailor's stall. The search area is limited to the market rather than any of the actual tailor shops located off the market, so there has to be another tailor's stall here. This looks like an open-air pub. A couple of dice tables. So nothing here. Let's check the next aisle.
Last chance! Amount they cost, but they're first class, I have
It's
to
him.
admit. Thanks, Schneider. I'll gladly recommend
Oh,
you if
that's the
anyone
tailor.
asks.
Well, that was handy.
Good evening, my friend. What do you need?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
Honestly, don't really know why you care, but if I have to give you a reason...
I just have to get in there, understand? I have an important message for the king about a plot against him.
But why would you want to get to him as a waiter?
But it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it, so I have to be incognito. See?
I see. All right then. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Some are red and some aren't.
Well, to tell the truth, I'm not exactly an expert.
You're off to a great start. But whatever, if you make a mess of it and the king has you whipped, you've no one to blame but yourself. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse, clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You'd better not. I wish you a blessed evening.
Well, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. I didn't have to steal anything. I didn't even have to hand over any cash. I just offered to do it for him, and he was like, yeah, sure, here's the stuff.
I'm sorry.
So I guess now I'm attending a meeting with the king, Sigismund, the ginger twat himself. First, I need to get changed into, there it is, the waiter's gear. And then present myself to the major domo and somehow convince him that I'm not going to disgrace myself. And I can't tell the difference between a blue nun and a Chateauneuf de Pape. What could possibly go wrong?
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He got as drunk as a lord. Totally pie-faced. Then he fell into a ditch, and now he's staggering around the streets, God knows where.
I might have expected. Once, he turned up with a hangover, and as soon as he smelt wine, he threw up all over the chapel door. I told him if that ever happened again, he was for the boot. Oh, well, you'll have to take his place for today. I've no time to find someone else. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. There is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
I have no idea whatsoever.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble, so the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarzhitz stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
I don't know. You're supposed to be the brains of the operation.
Remember who wants what?
That too, but more importantly, do not disturb the councillors at their work. They have a lot to discuss. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
Everything will be fine.
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
So, I'm just going to be eavesdropping while serving a selection of wines to Big Fat King Gingerface himself. What could possibly go wrong here? Join me in the next episode and find out. In the meantime, hope you've enjoyed this one. Hope you're all having a fantastic weekend, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.